Amigos de iRock, ¿cómo están? Estamos con una nueva video entrevista, ya que Symphony X vuelve a Chile presentando un show a propósito de su aniversario número 30. Van a estar en marzo en el Teatro Teletón y tenemos el honor de conversar con su bajista Michael Lepond. Hi Michael, how are you?
I am very well. Thank you so much for having me.
That is great. Well, it's an honor for us. Well, you're back in South America. How does it feel coming and having shows more frequently?
Well, South America for me is like my second home. I in Chile when I first joined Symphony X, Chile was my third show with the band, and in the year 2000. And every time I come back, it's always a lot of fun. Chile has the loudest fans in the world, and we're looking forward to watch the fans as much as they want to watch us.
That's great. Well, and talking about your first years, you've been in the band almost for 20 years, and in the band has 30 years of career. How does it feel?
Oh, it's amazing that the time goes by so fast. It's like you snap your fingers and 30 years goes by. Um, it's an amazing feeling, and it's great to have the same guys in the band. There's since I joined the band, there's been no lineup changes, and the band has grown as friends and as a family. And we're at a point where we just love to play. We're feeling really good, and it's going to be a very special tour for us with a lot of special surprises.
Oh, great. And how is the set list? Do you have probably songs from every era?
Well, we're going to get together in about 2 weeks and start working on the set list. But we've been talking about it. Um, there's been songs that our friends in South America have been asking for years, and I think it's finally time that we're going to give them some of the songs that they've been asking for many, many years. So I expect this tour to be our best tour ever in South America, and I really think our friends in Chile will be happy with the set list and the show as a whole.
Great news. So, well, tell me, do you have any favorite record of the band?
It always changes for me. I think if I had to really look at our whole library of music, I would probably say The Divine Wings of Tragedy. Um, I think I think it's got some of the greatest metal songs ever written on that record, and every time I hear that album, um, it just brings back special memories of touring and fans, and it's just a very special album for me personally.
Okay. And when will we have a new Symphony X record? Do you have any idea of any concept that will it be?
Um, we're finally at a point where we could see what the album will sound like, and so now we've got we've got all the parts we need. We've got all the concepts we need, and we finally can see the album taking shape. So after we finish this tour in South America, we're going to really work hard and finish the album. So by the end of this year, hopefully we'll have some good news to share.
Okay. And well, you talk something about the set list. Do you change anything in some countries or according to the moment of the band?
Sometimes we do that. Um, Sometimes we'll look on social media to see what songs are are played the most. You know, um, we might check some streaming platforms and see what songs are the most played. Sometimes we do that. We've done that in the United States for tours. Um, we've never done that for South America because the fans, they tell us what they want. They're so excited for us to come there, and they just want to tell us everything that's on their mind. So we have a good idea of what they want to hear, and we do our best to give that to them.
Okay. Well, we know Michael Romeo is the main composer in the band. For you, what is the most admirable thing of him in this job?
The thing I most admire about his work,
Yeah.
uh, you know, I think people have to realize that Michael Romeo is not only a great guitar player. I mean, he is like the classical composer of heavy metal. Um, when he when he writes music, he sees it as a big work of art. To him, it's not just 3 minutes and just write a catchy chorus and just put the music out. This is why one of the big reasons we haven't done a record in so long is because he wants everything to be just amazing sounding. Um, but what I admire most about Romeo is the actual songwriting itself. His knowledge of music, classical music, composing. I mean, he could probably be a composer of a symphony orchestra if he wanted to be. So that's what I admire about him the most. And the reason why he's the main songwriter of Symphony X is because none of us can write as good as he can. And that's the simple reason. So unfortunately for him, he has to do the work.
Yeah. Well, in another topic, are you working with Silent Assassins?
I haven't done anything with Silent Assassins since 2020. Um, I had a great time doing it. I put out 3 albums, and I'm very proud of those 3 albums. The goal behind those 3 albums was simple. I wanted to show my fans that I might be in a progressive metal band, but my roots come from power metal, and my bass playing chops come from metal and hard rock. So I think I accomplished that, and I don't really think I need to do any more albums. But to everybody out there who liked Silent Assassins, I really appreciate all your support, and it was a great creative outlet for me.
Right. Well, at last, what's your favorite rock or metal band in this moment?
It's funny. My friends and fans of mine, they always like to send me bands and on YouTube, and I try to listen as much as I can. And I guess the latest band that I heard that I really liked was a band called Dogma, and it's just good, catchy music. All female band.
Yeah.
I just like the music, and I'd like to see them live someday.
Yeah, and now I don't know if you have read about it, but they have like a little trouble, and some of the girls went and form another band. Well, maybe you should go into because like the main part of the band has another name now. in Dogma.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's interesting. Thank you so much, Michael. It's been really a pleasure. I hope to see you here.
thank you. Bye bye
Bye.
now.